Hi, I am Elena. Welcome to my channel. The greatest fear of all language learners is to get into a first conversation with a native speaker. Today, we will see the examples of formal and informal conversations and compare words and phrases that are used. If you are interested, continue watching. Now, let's imagine you are a journalist of an international news agency who arrived at a Moscow office. Number one, you meet a chief editor and start a formal conversation. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Эмили Бек, а вы Анна Ивановна? Добрый день, Эмили. Да, приятно познакомиться. Взаимно. Вы прилетели из Сингапура? Да, я работаю и живу там уже 5 лет. Но я родилась в Лондоне. Где вы остановились? Я забронировала номер в Four Seasons, но еще не заселилась. Отличный отель. Предлагаю поехать в ресторан и за ужином обсудить завтрашнюю презентацию. Хорошая идея. Number two. You meet your Russian colleague and start an informal conversation. Привет, я Эмили Бек. А как тебя зовут? Привет, я Ира Петрова. Очень приятно. Ты откуда? Я работаю в Сингапуре, но родилась в Лондоне. Круто. Никогда не была ни там, ни там. Где будешь жить в Москве? Four Seasons. Классный отель. Давай сходим в кафешку после работы. Я угощаю. Давай. Now, let's compare two dialects and spot differences between formal and informal conversations. First, greeting someone. To greet a person with whom you are on formal we terms, you say «Здравствуйте». You also need to say «Здравствуйте» when you address more than one person. Note that the first letter V is silent, so you say «Здравствуйте». You can use greeting «Добрый день», which means good afternoon, most of the day, except for early morning or late at night. Привет means hi, and it is an informal way of greeting a person. Anna Ivanovna. In Russia, informal setting, people use names and patronymics instead of Mr., Mrs. plus their last name. If you don't have a patronymic, you'll be called either by your first name or Mr., Mrs. plus your last name. In an informal conversation, people say either their first name or first and last name without patronymic, like in our example. Я Ира Петрова. To say that you are pleased to meet a person, you say приятно познакомиться or очень приятно. Both forms can be used in formal and informal speech. The answer to the phrases is взаимно. It also suits for both formal and informal conversations. Let's move on. Getting to know each other better. Вы прилетели из Сингапура? Did you come from Singapore? Please note that in this case, the person knows a little about you. If you have never met before, the question could be «Откуда вы приехали?» or just «Откуда вы?». In an informal conversation, you use «ты» to ask «Where are you from?» «Откуда ты?» or «Ты откуда?». Continuing the conversation. Круто! Никогда не была ни там, ни там. Cool! Never been there. These phrases are typical of an informal conversation. Где вы остановились? Where are you staying? It is a neutral phrase and you can use it in an informal conversation too. Just substitute formal вы остановились on informal ты остановилась if you are talking with a woman or ты остановился if you are talking with a man. If you are speaking to more than one person, use the same form as informal speech. Вы остановились. Где будешь жить в Москве? Where will you live in Moscow? As the previous phrase, this one is also neutral. So, if you are on formal we terms or you are addressing several people, you should ask, где вы будете жить в Москве? Отличный отель, an excellent hotel. The word отличный can be used in formal and informal conversations. Классный отель, a cool hotel. This adjective is only for informal speech. Also note that the word отель is international. To learn more about international words in Russian, watch my previous video. Asking out to dinner. Предлагаю поехать в ресторан и за ужином обсудить завтрашнюю презентацию. I suggest we go to a restaurant and discuss tomorrow's presentation at dinner. These phrases, I suggest and discuss at dinner, are typical for formal speech. You wouldn't use these structures when talking with a friend. Давай сходим в кафешку после работы. Let's go to a cafe after work. Кафешка – it's a form from a word cafe. You can use cafe in a formal speech, but кафешка is only for informal speech. Хорошая идея – a good idea. It's a neutral expression. You can use it both in formal and informal speeches. Давай – let's. When a person offers you to do something and you agree, you answer давай. What phrases in your language are typical only for formal or informal conversations? Write them down in the comments. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Говорите по-русски уверенно.